Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That Sega Genesis and 32X can only mean one thing. We're about to have a Tower of Power contest here on memory lane. And as you already know, the Sega Genesis Mini came out, very, very popular. And there is actual accessories to make a Tower of Power. So you get the Sega CD, which I don't have, the Sega Genesis, the 32X, and a bunch of expansion cartridges. So let's find out who can make, and I'm going to put a challenge out to anybody out there, who can make the largest Tower of Power of all time. So I'm going to utilize everything that I have. First off, I have a Game Genie. So that's going to be the first thing. And we're going to be taking a few things over here. Let's see what we got here. See if we can utilize everything that we have. I have a Sonic and Knuckles still in the box, so that's going to be added to my Tower of Power. This thing's going to be extremely, very, very powerful. Like, you don't even understand how powerful this is going to be. And it's going to be real fun. And then we have ourselves a Honeybee. So that's going to add a little bit more power to my Sega Genesis. And I'm thinking that what I should probably do is use an EA Sports or EA game, because usually those games have a much taller cartridge and they add more power to my Sega Genesis. So I have just a game right here, and it's fitting that I'm going to be using this because it's a Poltergeist game, or Poltergeist haunting game, so hopefully this transmits some paranormal power to my Sega Genesis and generates even more power. So the cartridge is that tall, so in comparison to a normal size cartridge, we're gaining that much more power on my Sega Genesis for the Tower of Power. So let's, without any further ado, let's get the Tower of Power started. The first thing that I'm probably going to do is use the Honeybee first. And we're going to plug the Game Genie into it. Just like that. And this is where our Tower of Power starts. Actually, it starts at the 32X, which is already plugged in. The next step is to plug in our Sonic and Knuckles, which is still in a very, very good, decent shape right here, as you can see. Make sure we keep it that way. So we're going to open up the box and make sure everything's good here. And you can see there's the cartridge right there. In very, very pristine, good shape. And this is going to create such a massive amount of blast processing that I don't think the world's going to be able to handle this. But you're going to see exactly what we're going to do here. So this is so lethal right here, this amount of power right here, that it has a lid on it. So you have to be real careful with this. This has so much power that you want to keep it covered sometimes, you know? Let's plug this in on top right here. And you have to kind of use the two-hand method. Close this first. Be a good idea to close it. And then, alright, so now that's how our Tower of Power is looking so far. It's coming along quite well. And last but not least, let's get the haunting plugged in on top. So let's see if we can get that plugged in right here. And the only thing we have to do is plug in the top portion of our Tower of Power into the 32X, just like that. And just so you can see how tall our Tower of Power is. This might potentially be the world's tallest Tower of Power. Going from a Honeybee to a 32X to a Sega Game Genie, that is. Sonic and Knuckles, and a haunting featured Poltergeist from Electronic Arts. Can you create a larger tower of power than me? I mean, if you had a SEGA CD, you would have quite the advantage, because you probably add another 3 inches onto this tower of power. But my tower of power right now is officially the world's tallest tower of power. So let's, just for the hell of it, let's head over to the CRT over here. Let's see if this actually plays. You just heard the TV turn on right there. This is definitely going to be a very, very interesting thing right here. Alright, so we already have the 6-button controller plugged in. And we are turning the SEGA Genesis on right now. And we are bypassing the Honeybee to the Game Genie. Alright, so let's start that. Let's see what we get here. And we get a message that says, "No way, no way, no way." Apparently Sonic & Knuckles does not like EA games, and it's being very, very discriminatory towards Culture Guy, which I take offensive. But yeah, this is our result of our Tower of Power, the world's tallest Tower of Power. It functions, it works. It turns on and you actually see something. So a fully functioning world's tallest Tower of Power. Can you make one taller than that? Let me know down below and post your video. Let me see how tall your Tower of Power is.